Now you can see we have a same question like that, right? Wind patterns, right? But in this, we have to find out the condition of the temperature, weather condition, as well as, that the where exactly wind has a low pressure or air has a low pressure. Okay. We'll talk about the air pressure, right? Now, before answering this question, first read the below is the example of the synoptic chart. Again, as I said, I'll be explaining you the synaptic chart and other videos specifically that how we have to study. So stay connected. Northern Europe showing the weather condition. How many locations has been given here? 3 locations, X, Y, Z. I'll mark it over here because some numbers are not visible, but I'll be highlighting, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. 3 location. Now, what is the pressure of this air pressure? 100,024, okay? I'm writing here because this is actually from exam. And the location for this, location, we have a how much? 1003. And this isobar is how much actually, which is close to the 100,020, right? Which is close to the location Y. Now, before answering this question, first we need to understand that how wind or air pressure or winds are blowing in which direction, correct, right? Look at this chart. As you can see here, I cannot erase this one. This is a high pressure, right? H is showing a high pressure and L is showing a low pressure, right? Now look at that. These blue areas are showing what? The direction. That means the wind, which is the air, which is a low pressure, that blows in anti-clockwise, right? Anti-clockwise. Note it down. Low pressure is anti-clockwise. I repeat. And you can see from 1016, it's decreasing, correct? 1012, right? So that means pressure will decrease here, right? Look at the lines because our focus is line, right? Now, as you can see here, when the wind is blowing clockwise, this is a clockwise, right? Arrow shows the clockwise. Pressure is increasing 24, 20, 20, 24, and 28. And these are we call isobar. Again, isobar, right? Isobars are the line that shows the wind pressures, how these are, from. So far, I think it's clear to you, right? Now, back to the question. You got it, the numbers as well as, right? Check this one. Now, this says that the air pressure at location Y is lower than air pressure at, location Z. We agreed what? Z has what? 1024. And we agreed that this isobar is what? 1020, right? This is the number one. So if you compare 1024 and 1020, it seems it's a lower, right? One conclusion we draw it, right? Then it says the wind speed at location Z is stronger than X. Now, this shows how much? 1003, right? And the letter L you can see here. L means what? Low, right? Low, right? I'm marking. So this option is wrong. The temperature at Y location is higher, right? As I said, this is what anti-clockwise, right? Lines you can see here, anti-clockwise. So at this location is 1003. So of course, X location is quite further, right? X location is over here. So that means 1003 is not a temperature, air pressure of X, X air pressure is lower than 1003, right? This shows that 1003 is in a hexa Pascal. This is a unit, right? No. 1003 is not there. 1003 is for this isobar. And the location of X is on after two isobars or after one isobar. That means still there's an ion. That means at X location, the pressure of wind is lower than 1003. But if you look at that, this, as I said, it's an anti-clockwise. Look at this, anti-clockwise. So you can see here, the location of a Y is quite further than X, right? So if the X temperature, I mean, the air pressure is less than 1003, definitely that the Y's air pressure is lower than X as well, as you know. How do we know that? Because this isobar shows 1020 and this shows that 1024, even it's further from 1020. If you are talking about 1020, even 1020 is less than the what we call 1024. So this statement is the correct. The air pressure at location Y is lower than the air pressure location Y. Regarding, that I said your answers, that how you can use it, the chat GPT, and you can answer. When you are sending these images or pictures to the chat GPT to answer this question, right? You are only looking at the correct answer. You are not asking the chat GPT to give you the reasons, right? You have to ask, you have to explore, you have to dig deeper. That what does it mean blue line? What does it mean red? What does it mean pink? What does it mean isobars? Why option B is wrong? Why option A is wrong? Why the location of X is 100,003? Then why its statement is not true? Like ask these questions, communicate with the chat GPT, and ChatGPT will guide you and make sure you are also researching yourself. Okay, when examiners or ChatGPT give you the different terms, just like isobars, low, and examiner ask that does this matter? If the low is written and high is written, if there's a difference between numbers, do we have to compare the numbers? No. Sometimes numbers are higher but L shows the low pressure. This is for your destruction. So when you are using the chat GPT, don't look for the only correct options. Try to ask the chat GPT that why the rest of are the wrong options. Ask the reasons. Try to communicate with the chat GPT. This will help you a lot. We'll be discussing isobars and other questions like that for in the next video. If you are new to this channel, please stay connected, subscribe it, and turn on the bell notification that you can notified for the latest videos. We'll be meeting in the next lesson. Till then, stay blessed and take care.